Welcome to the weekly channeled angel message. Let's jump right in and see what the angels have for all of us this week. So the image that comes right away that they want to share is soaring through the air, like an eagle or a bird soaring through the air, and feeling like I'm the one that's soaring through the air. And it feels great. It feels free. I'm also getting great perspective of everything. I'm going to tune into a little bit more specifically about why this feeling, why this image, what is the message about. So, okay, they're combining the feeling of being free with also this gaining perspective. When we take a step back and we look at our lives and we gain perspective of everything that's happening, what purpose it is, or we get to see something through a different perspective, it lets us surrender more and feel more free. Like when we are so focused, and they're using the term maniacally focused. So this idea of when we are so focused on our life and what we're doing, we lose perspective. And not just the larger perspective, but of different options that we have. And we cling to things. We want something to happen so badly, and we want it to work out in this specific way, or it feels like it has to go this specific way. And we start to feel caged and trapped, is the words that they're using, and stuck. And so if we can take a step back, look at the larger perspective of what's going on around us and in our lives, that can give us some clarity, but it could also feel like taking a deep breath is what they're showing me and having me experience. It feels freeing, because when things feel like there's limitless possibilities and so many options, we feel less trapped and stuck. So I'm going to ask them, how do we do this? How do we gain perspective when we're feeling stuck? One is talk to other people. Talk through what you're experiencing or where you feel stuck. Sometimes just hearing ourselves say these things, we get unstuck ourselves. Oh, I just heard myself. You know what? I never thought about this solution. Sometimes we just have to get it out in writing or saying it out loud. And that alone can be helpful. But then also when we get other people's perspective, so it could be another person giving us their input, and, choose wisely with who you ask for input. And it's helpful to have differing perspectives, right? So if you have someone that thinks exactly like you, it might be maybe validating and supportive, but maybe it's not going to help you think of different perspectives. So consider if there's someone that could challenge you, could give you a different perspective to something. Also to ask your angels and your spirit guides and, spirit, whoever you kind of reach out to in the spirit world, ask for advice there, ask for help seeing things clearer from a different vantage point. Spend some time in meditation is what I'm hearing, to try to clear your thoughts and let the answers to questions surface. So if you spend some time in silence and then you ask yourself a question, if we are quiet enough, we'll hear our own intuition, or we might get an intuitive message about the answer to the question that we have. How can I see this from a different vantage point? What am I missing about how I'm viewing this? Is there another option here? What's the best path forward? How can I surrender to the process, right? These questions. They're also showing images of specific tools you might use. So a pendulum, tarot cards, oracle cards, different ways that we might, if we're struggling to connect intuitively or to be quiet enough to hear our own intuition, we don't want to be over-reliant is what I'm hearing, but we can use these tools to help connect with our own intuition or our spirit guides, angels, loved ones, to help gain perspective and get some answers to questions when we feel stuck. So that's what they wanted to share with us this week. And so I encourage you to think through, where do you feel like you're getting stuck? Where do you feel like you have a narrow focus? Where do you need to gain more perspective? Where are you feeling trapped and confined? And where do you want to be able to feel more like there are more possibilities or options, or just to get a different perspective? And then see if you can use any of these tips, or maybe there's another way that would be helpful to you in connecting your spirituality to get a different perspective. But hopefully you can look at things from a little bit of a different vantage point.